Alright, hey everybody, just setting up the camera. I think perfect, somewhat. Yep, this will do. Hey everybody, time to play some Fatal Frame Maiden of the Black Water. It's been a while since I played this. It's a good game. I actually got it for my birthday this year. It's been a game I've been wanting to get for a very long time, and I always put it down because it was one of those stupid choices that Nintendo did, was not release a physical copy, and they released the first two chapters, well, a chapter and a half, to download, and then they made the rest of the game as a DLC, which is kind of bullshit because DLCs never go on discounts. So yeah. So I'm gonna play First Drop. Cause I already did the prologue on the test stream. I'll change the outfit to Zelda and Zero Samus because I just think they look cool. And yes, I'm playing this at the highest graphic settings. I put it to 1080p. So this is the best quality we can get it. Among the residents of the village at the foot of Mount Hikami, a certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability is known as shadow reading. Enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike the psychometry practice elsewhere. Yuri Kazokura accompanies Hisuka Karasawa, a woman who possesses the shadow reading ability, to an abandoned inn on Mount Hikami. Sensing Yuri could, in time, become talented as shadow reading, Hisuka takes her along on an assignment. I actually prefer to play this game in Japanese. I have played it in English, and the thing about Japanese and English is like they'll fill in English, like English talking in parts where there was no language in it. Like sometimes subtitles will pop up and no one's talking. It's just differences. I've seen that in other languages too, where it's like nobody's talking and yet someone, and for some reason there's subtitles there. It's just differences. But I prefer to play the Japanese version because I find it more scarier. Actually, the ghosts in the English dub, they kind of go a little over the top, which does heighten your fear. Like, what was that? You know. But the Japanese version, they're I know a little bit Japanese, but I feel like the Japanese ghost, like, they're not malevolent. I mean, they're not like they don't really want to kill you or something like that. It just sounds. All I heard was like "I'm sorry" or something like that. I remember hearing that in Japanese. That booty. Yeah, actually, the English. All I know is the American edition's got this. Hold the gamepad in front of you. Oh yeah, I forgot the fiasco. Yes. Yes. Let me look at that chest.
遮影機が映し出すものはつまり隠された世界。それはどこよ。
So I'm looking at the gamepad. So you can see exactly what I'm seeing on my gamepad with the blue line. Look. Oh, back away. I forgot. So there are things you cannot see on the TV screen that I'm seeing on the gamepad, like the lock on.
こんな場所じゃなかった。かつて霊場としてあった。
Yeah.
これを持って。これが今回の予算。あなたが探すものの手がかり。焦らないで慎重に行きましょう。さあ、中へ。その写真はこの写真。
Creepy.
前回の依頼なの。その写真はここで発見されたものらしく、他にもないか調べてほしいそうです。
Billy, is that you? Just using this ability is kind of creepy. I hate you. Don't. Now you know it's gonna pop up.
気を使ってみましょう。ユーリ、一人で探してみて。私はここで待っている。
Not creepy at all. You just go right through him.
「この部屋にあるよね。探してみましょう。待っている。そこに何かある。これが依頼のもののような。夜になる前に帰りましょう。ここはあまりいい場所じゃない。
Sheesh. I guess even ghosts want privacy in their own rooms.
今回のような物探しは簡単。人探しは難しい。影になる。その名の通り、対象の影を見てしまう。神隠しにあった人の影が追わない方が見てはいけないものを見てしまうこともある。
See ya, man.
They just want that booty. Another interesting fact is this game was actually the first to use that wet mechanic. There's another. What was the company that made this? Namco? Not Namco. Was it Namco? I know it was like Team Ninja. Dead or Alive 5 had this sweat mechanic where it shows the female character sweating and they look like they had a wet skin texture and it shows their face dripping. This is the game that introduced that mechanic. Because in the game, if you're like go through a waterfall, you take more damage from Ghost. But also you get more spirit energy. So it was just a cool mechanic that they developed for this game, and they put it in the next game where, in the fighting game Dead or Alive, where you fight and then you're bruised and you're sweating, and it's supposed to make it realistic. Another thing, in the Japanese version, there were supposed to be more boob physics. Now, I'm okay with that being removed because, come on, it's a horror game. You don't need boobs bouncing around. I mean, the boobs still bounce around a little bit, but it used to be more wiggly. And the female ghosts are supposed to have bouncing boobs, which I wouldn't even notice it even if they did because they're already bouncing around. And no, people, it is not a trap. I just had to say that. I actually just thought that was a boy. I'm like, is that a boy? No, it's actually a young woman who apparently is flat-chested. I think there's a reason why he has her as an assistant. Now, I want to say, because, spoiler, well, he's not secure around women. I don't know why he has her around me because he doesn't find her attractive, or maybe he's like, I see you as a guy, so I'm used to you. That's what I'm thinking. That's headcanon for me. But it is plot relevant, maybe. I mean, because, like, she is mistaken as a boy. And he's like, I'm a girl, you know. And she doesn't look girlish, but there will be a part in the game where she's in a bride outfit and she's wearing makeup and she wants to make herself look beautiful for Hojo, which is really weird. I kind of find it weird that it's also, well, actually, not weird, because there are some antique shops that are also an inn. So you could buy antiques while you eat and stay.
黒沢ひそかさんはいらっしゃいますか？すみません。今留守にしています。依頼した姫です。人探しだから受けることでした。いつも
Oh, who the fuck message?
やばいのかもしれないです。光の
Oh, there was a friend saying about Animal Crossing.
一
Mm.
節の嬉しいです。はるかがそんなところにいるはず。
Sheesh, maybe we should send Logan Paul to the suicide forest. He will not last a minute. He'll probably laugh.
黒沢が戻るし
It's like, dude, is
遅くなるの
that a dead man hanging on a tree? That's hilarious. Another thing is, like, I'm kind of having PTSD walking down here, like, especially right here, because sometimes I feel like something's gonna pop up right here, but it never happens. Interesting note, I actually brought this up. You hear white noise, which is actually static from a radio, because there's a popular belief that if you tune in to white noise, sometimes it can pick up ghost, like the sounds of ghosts. And I actually brought that up yesterday to a friend because he says his house is haunted. And he says, like, when you take a shower, you can hear whispers. When he was in his room, for some reason, things are getting thrown around. Like, something smacked him in the face. He didn't know what it was. Or, you know, it's, how to explain this is, like, I just shrug it off. Like, I bet if I came over there, it would never happen because my ears are sensitive. Like, I can hear the faintest sounds that annoys me. So I bet I won't be hearing any whispers in my ear. But I said, why don't you just get a radio with white noise? You could probably pick them up. That's the case.
ひそかさん、この人を探して彦根山に。彦根山、自殺の名所だと。姫野さんはきっとこの山にいる。
Now, I have played this game, well, the demo part, which is actually, I would say the trial version, yeah. When I downloaded this game, the full version, there were some differences that popped out of nowhere, which I don't know if it was a difficulty. I don't know if it was a difficulty thing or um or a trial version, which I think I remember testing it out to see if I play on easy mode would it happen. But apparently there were some differences in the trial version, in the full version. Apparently you fight certain ghosts that were not in the trial version, but also it also reflects on difficulty too. Because there's a ghost that does not appear as like, I can't tell if these ghosts are mini bosses or just something. Excuse me, I'm freaking tensing up right now. This ain't the part. It's over there. Booty. What was I about? I don't know. There's some very unique ghost. Some ghosts appear once, some ghosts appear twice. I guess you could say like there's a certain amount of ghosts in the game, and you beat them once, they'll come back. Forgot about you. But there's some ghosts that each ghost has their own backstory, and some special ghosts you could see how they died, and but there's some ghosts that have special requirements. This is the part where you get wet, I guess, to experiment that mechanic. Yeah, she's nice and wet now. Oh yeah, this part. Yeah, there she go. Yep. So that's that ghost chick. Her backstory is like these ghosts just make you want to commit suicide, and apparently, like she was shoved by a ghost. So she keeps reliving that moment of falling and hitting the ground. So she tumbles around like she's like her body just fell. And she's kind of an, I guess you could say that's what I meant, like optional boss, because she did not appear in the trial version. I mean, she did, but not as a fight, you know. And then when she did fall off the cliff, suddenly she appeared, and she attacks by falling. So you have to watch out for the leaves and shit. So if you see leaves falling... Oh, I never noticed that. There was ghosts down there. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. I don't have a camera. I only have this freaking flashlight and a pistol. What is this gun supposed to do? Nothing. Thank you, Trade Federation. Fucking A. No means no. Yeah, what I'm supposed to do is this pistol. Hey, cool, I got a Switch. So yeah, after you defeat them, you can like get extra points by like do the fatal glance, and if you can also like learn their backstories on how they died. Can't touch her now. So yeah, you can touch them and learn their backstories on how they died. But these, those are like a group of spirits that are combined. I thought I took a picture of you. So this is the part where in the trial version you just look down, she appears up behind you, and she goes away. But in this version, hell no, she is staying to fight. Oh wait, that's odd. Usually she stays and fights you. I guess. Uh. Oh wait, no, that's not until later. Never mind. There's a part where she comes back again and falls, and she'll just disappear. And it's just a quick shot too. Like it's one of those parts where you take a picture before she disappears things, and later on she'll just appear. Hmm? Why am I still grabbing these things? Because I already attained all these notes. Yeah, apparently, like, in the game, if I show you, I can't remember the freaking layout, god damn it. But in the records, you still contain all the collections. And the tokens, oh my gosh, this is even far worse. So, tokens are your next objective. Every time you get a token, it will lead you to that objective. And later on, you're not going to have a guide. Like, the tokens are supposed to lead you to your next objective, and sometimes the tokens are not reliable because they will lead you to the objective. It's just that you need to unlock that objective. So you have to go searching. So these are your tokens, and the thing is, if you do not know where, like if you're on your second playthrough and you haven't played it for a while, and you just start off halfway through a chapter, you gotta find which token belongs to that chapter, because then you are going to get lost. Because those are kind of like reminders on where you're at in the game and where you need to go to next. Because the tokens are kind of like objectives. Like, oh yeah, this is where I need to go. This picture, yeah, this is that room. It'll show like a picture of a room or something like that. Just to remind you. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, no, no. Speaking of that, let me check if I have any upgrades available. Camera. All maxed out, but I still have the lenses. What's this one? Upgrade the bind lens, increasing effect duration. Oh, alright, the bind. Wow, so the lens deals more damage to targets the lower your health is. So, like, I guess you could say that's a good thing if you higher difficulties. I can't believe I just wasted points on that, but I can gain all back. The stun lens is pretty good. Slow lens. Oops, what the fuck I just did. Slow lens, my lens. Exit freezes or for undo. I'll stick to the slow. Right over there. Hey, look, a noose. There's a noose. That did scare me the first time. Shit! Okay, that did scare me. Where are you? Damn, I'm lost as hell. Yeah, sometimes there are ammo or film laid out, and you want to get as many as possible. And more film you have in the end, the better the score. So. It's best not to run because I have ran with confidence before in this game, and it has led to surprises. Oh, not creepy at all, no. But yeah, like over there, you can see some lights over there. There are item lights, like highlighted items. And I have ran through here before, and you tend to run into things that you did not expect. And sometimes, if you go off the beaten trail, you might run into ghosts you never thought you'd run into. And it's random, too. It is random. Now, I could go for these extra items, but that will involve encountering some ghost. And I don't feel like fighting that much ghost today, so I am going to get to the objective. I'm not dealing with ghosts today. Fatal Frame is so fucking disturbing sometimes.
はるかさんは私が探します。一緒に帰りましょう。まさか一人で死ぬの？
So now to exit the woods. So, oh, which part was there? I can't remember, but there was this noise that drove me crazy. It was coming from this direction, and I know what it is now, but it was a weird noise, and it was creepy because it sounds like somebody knocking. I'm. Oh my god. That I did not expect. I was going to say there was some knocking in this direction, and it turns out when you go over there, there is. I'm sorry, my chest hurts right now. I did not expect that. So there was some knocking sounds, and you wonder what it is. And if you go somewhere, gosh, over here, like right in this, like right here, memento tree, yeah. Uh, there's all these things embedded into the wood. So yeah, you just hear that shit. Now I'm gonna concentrate on this game right now because you never know a ghost is gonna pop up.
コントロールする。
Yeah, notice how she reacts to it.
So yeah, my chest is still hurting because that was quite the fright scare that literally my heart nearly popped out of my chest. Oh man, she just wants to make out. And she was never seen again. So if this was the trial version, after this cutscene, it will end. But in this full version, you will have. I just noticed you can see her underwear. I just noticed that. Not that I was trying to look, it's just like I just noticed like you can see her underwear through the clothes. There's a reason why they made them wear white. But it turns out, yes, the girl that was tagging along with you was dead the whole time. She was a freaking ghost.
Drop. Drop the knife. She's got a weapon. There we go. Now, sometimes enemies will spawn when you're trying to get to her, and that can be a little annoying. So I guess you consider this as a bus fight. That was more easier than that one chick. So yeah, right now I just gotta head down the mountain. Now for some fucked up moments. Those are all the dead maidens. So yeah, that was what you gave me a B. Well, screw you then. Um, that's the end of the second chapter. What was the? I got an S rank before, but then again, I did suck. I did. Wasn't playing at my best. Nearly got a heart attack. So yeah, this is we've been playing for like an hour, so I think I'll stop playing for tonight. This was pretty much my first hour stream, my first big game stream. Just wanted to see, just to test it out, to see if I could actually do it. There's other games I could play, but not many games can hold my attention much anymore. Oh crap, Splatoon! I forgot. Splatoon starts today. I mean, Splatfest is on right now. So maybe I'll go play some Splatoon. I'm not going to stream that because internet is crap. So thank you for watching. If there's any other games that I probably will stream, I probably will. I kind of want to stream Star Fox, but my N64 is in the garage, and I could play on the Virtual Console. It's just that the classic controller for the Wii just sucks. It just doesn't have that feel. Like when I had the GameCube controller, I was unstoppable on Star Fox. Something about the GameCube controller is just so amazing. Who knows? I might actually stream Mother 3. Who knows? So, peace out.